Honestly, shoot, feeling pretty good, man. Can't complain. Feel like I never do. Feel like got good form right now, but just got to keep acclimatizing myself to this new team. So see what we can ever do in quality. Second place, not bad. In quality, not bad. I had made a couple little errors, but driving some old machinery early. YouTube. So welcome to a video of F123, my career. Uh, this
We're
is
all
some
ready
quality,
for
not bad.
tomorrow's race, but before we begin,
46 thousandths off from first. Not bad, not bad, not bad day. I feel like just with the old gen cars, the 21s and 2020 cars, yeah, they're just thousands and thousands of miles better. But I mean, these cars, I mean, they're pretty good. I can still get around them. Just can't wait for 26. Honestly, that's gonna be the main target right now. YouTube, just holding out, just dropping videos for y'all as much as I can, and just waiting for 26. Honestly, it's 25. It could be good, but yeah, just looking for new, something challenging, something different, something a little bit more sporty type look. So it's the main thing. Hopefully, we can never get into this race and get some good points and um, have a good strategy plan. Hopefully, Tower ain't too bad either. That's gonna be kind of the main thing.
we're back once again beside the St. Lawrence River here in Montreal for the Canadian Grand Prix. The event first moved to the variant of this track back in 1978, and it was won by none other than Gilles Villeneuve, the first Canadian to ever win his home race, and in whose honour the circuit would be renamed. With top speeds of around 210 miles per hour heading into the overtaking opportunity of turn 13, the 2.7 miles of the circuit Gilles Villeneuve are some of the quickest on the Formula One calendar. There are 14 corners in total, with 60% of the lap taken at full throttle, and average speeds clock in at about 130 miles per hour. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what... And now, can I get your take on Max Verstappen? That was a great win in the last race, but can they keep that momentum going into this weekend?
It's always nice to come into a Grand Prix weekend on a high, but your expectations are based much more on your practice and qualifying runs. So it's the momentum from those sessions that they'll be hoping to carry into the race today.
Okay, we've got that relief of having points on the board finally, so let's keep that form up and get another top 10 finish today, please.
Copy that. Let's get it. It's race time. All red lights out, and let's go around Canada. What a beautiful start. A way more better start than the 7-time champion Lewis Hamilton and the other Mercedes. What a beauty of a start, though. Even though we don't really necessarily have a forte with these generation of cars. We were talking about earlier with the 21 cars and how great they are, but that 23 car definitely got out the acclimatized area where we was at, where we finished, and quality pretty good compared to our teammates. So, nonetheless, is upside so far. Our teammates found us very, very quickly, though. He's gonna get around us. We're gonna let him go. He's on the soft compound tires. We're on the medium, so want to kind of control our destiny on that. Don't want to necessarily throw away something that could be beneficial for both of us. So, gonna let him go, and we'll be able to just sit back, relax, take it easy, and understand the situation just a little bit more better, and let it unfold itself. That's gonna be the main thing. Just tweaking some of my there we go. Tweaking some of the audio. And I just got some new earbuds, so
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
got some more gaming side of the earbuds. And I got some more that's coming in as well very soon, so I'm gonna compare the two on that. Right now though, it's looking good for Lewis though. When we start compound tires, able to get a little bit of a gap. We're gonna have to stay in that 1 second range if we want to benefit on this, and let him, kind of tow us on up the track and get us basically to our pit stop. And hopefully we can able to get himself compound tires and do the same that he's doing. Right now we got Lando Norris right behind us, P3. Very, very good for the McLaren guys, showing promise. They can actually build a car and have it compete against the front runners. So that's really, really good. We got Sergio kind of struggling compared to his form.
DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Compared to his form that was in the beginning stages of this career mode in Season 2. So yeah, that is a little bit different from him. Basically, you have Carlos Sainz there in P5 though. Been hovering around that P5 area pretty much all Season 2 and a little bit of portion of Season 1 as well. If you missed Season 1, go back and check those videos. It was iconic, to say the least. It came down to the last race. And yeah, I ain't gonna spoil nothing else, but it was iconic, to say the least. For sure. So, very, very good season. Hopefully we can able to keep that same iconic and just say unpredictable, theme going on. We want to keep that on board. We can't really do that in 24. That's the reason why y'all probably haven't seen those videos, just because of that sole reason. Just the predictability is just predictable, to say the least. I mean, it's just very, very predictable. It's not unpredictable at all. So, yeah, I mean, you want to keep that the unpredictability, the different storylines and different ways of going about things, just fresh, something new, something a challenge. So that's gonna be the main thing that we're looking for 23. Hopefully we can able to get the same to 25, but we'll see though. Meanwhile, our teammate is doing a fabulous job though with the pace that he got in that Mercedes. I feel like he's starting to pretty much stretch his legs, so we're going to have to use a little bit of our ERS a little bit more than normal, and then hopefully we can able to close back into that 1 second gap, maybe get some DRS potentially, but it doesn't really look like it on this lap. But we have Lando Norris in a very, very good distant window, so he'll be pretty much confident, very, very happy about the position that he's in, and able to collect some good points. Hopefully nothing happened to them. We never want to see nothing happen to our competitors or nothing like that. Hopefully they're going to be able to collect some good points and able to make a good run in the championship in the mid portion of the season. So yeah, sorry about the pause. I just had to get some audio and things of that nature, right? So now we got all that situated, we should be good. But I was able to run back some of my videos. And if y'all tell me that the audio needs to go up just a little bit, then I'll definitely do that for the next one. But yeah, it's looking really, really good. It's looking like Hamilton may have a win here, honestly. Right now, at this current go, which will be exciting, be very, very good. So we want to keep this trajectory going for us on the podium. We want to keep this type of pace and confidence in the car that we have. Even though, you know, again, we did the 2021 F121 race on this exact same track, obviously with different cars. So yeah, it's just taking a little bit of getting adjusted to the frame rates and how the car sounds and the drivability and things that you can do, things that you cannot do, things that change, braking points and things of that nature on this track compared to that older game. So yeah, just trying to adjust. I feel like the more and more we get into the race, the more and more adjusted I'll be, and maybe challenged for Lewis for that #1 position. But right now he's doing a fabulous job though on the soft compound tires. I think we're the only medium compound tire runners right now. I think in the top 10 maybe. I'm pretty sure outside the top 10 is probably a little bit of a switch up. But I know obviously in the top 5 right there in your top right of your screen, obviously we're the only one on the medium tires. So it's a little bit of a different strategy, a little bit of alternate strategy compared to them. So we may have to stay out a little bit longer than the typical run plan with us saying right now on lap 9. Just checking out our engine as well, making sure that's okay. But yeah, it's looking like it's going to be on lap 9, so we're probably going to push it to about lap 11 or so. So we can able to get the maximum out of these tires, and then also able to get the maximum out of the soft compound tires, and then they can able to challenge and have fresher tires compared to them. So have a little bit more, I would say about a 2 to 3 lap difference. So yeah, it's just adjusting a little bit of things. So that's all it is really. With the Sauber, was a beautiful time, but it was also on a knife edge. This car is a little bit more relaxed, so we also just gotta dial back and just relax a little bit, but also be aggressive at the same time. You don't want to be too relaxed. Flavio, a quote from Flavio Bertello, I think that's how you pronounce his name, or Flavio. I think it's Flavio. Yeah, it's Flavio. He had quoted in the in the Netflix. He was like, you know, you're not gonna be smoking a cigar and drinking while you're driving. You're gonna be focused. So yeah, the most craziest quote of all time. But in my terminology, is just that, hey, you're not gonna be relaxing. Right, it's just point blank period with that Sauber, compared to this Mercedes. Mercedes, you can relax a little bit, but you also gotta push. So it's weird. It's very, very weird. I would say just how the car is set up, how the car is built, a lot different from that Sauber. So just acclimatizing ourselves with the Mercedes and how it's going to run and all of that. We pick up a little bit of a warning right there. It's all good, though. I think it's our first warning. We don't want to test them waters, though, nonetheless. Picking up another warning. Right now, though, man, Lewis is not playing. He's not playing no games right now. He's taking no prisoners right now. On the pace that he do have, he is cooking, to say the least. He is 100 overall rating, 100 overall stats on everything, so I expect him to be doing this. But yeah, it's just a little bit of a shocker because I think the first couple races he was trying to see where the Mercedes is going to be at, see how it's going to acclimatize, and like how it's going to progress with the R&D system as well. So, because I feel like with him, he's And this season, I feel like he's a little bit scarred from last season, obviously, and then on top of that, the season before that in 22, obviously scarred from that as well. So, you know, just trying to get that confidence back. I feel like he's getting the confidence back for sure on this track. His first ever win in '07, where he won that in the McLaren back in the day. So he loves this track, nonetheless. So I like this track as well. So we should have a very, very good fight in the mid portion of this this race, or towards the end, I would say. So yeah, it's gonna be really, really good. But if it doesn't happen, I feel like this is the best we've seen from Lewis, though, pace-wise. Just absolutely gunning it all the way until his first pit stop. Let's see how he does on the medium. So he should be pretty much going into the pits, I think, this lap or the next lap, which probably is going to be the next lap. So we're going to stay out a little bit I would say like a lap or more, like 2 or maybe a lap more than what he's doing. So we don't want to really mess that up or have a confusion on that, because we don't want to dual stack, double stack, some people like to call it, whatever your terminology you want to choose, but I call it double stacking. Just basically slowing up your teammate that's behind you, and yeah, it's a nasty situation. The only time you want to do that is desperate. Like if you're like most, I would say like right after safety car, both of y'all, it's kind of right there at pit stop area, and your tires are not fresh, then it's understandable. But other than that, though, you want to kind of stay away from the double stacking and all that. Man, it's really just me and him. It's like 2014, 2015, like all over again with this Mercedes. Like we're just so dominant that it's just me and him up there just battling. He goes into the pits, which I figured on lap 10. So I feel like we took another leap in upgrades and just getting more upgrades on in general, and also our mechanics just understanding that what we need and what we can get the maximum out of the cars and stuff. So I feel like that is huge as well. Couldn't really do it without him, to be honest. Mechanics and all of the people that put some of the upgrades and make these parts and stuff for us. We want to make sure we can able to stay grounded and also stay improving as well. Not getting ahead of ourselves, because anything can happen in the sport. We can have a great time now and it'd be crap tomorrow. So I want to make sure we just stay level-headed and stay believing that we can at least get on the podium and stay on the podium throughout the season at the very least. So that's really our main target and our main goal. And then at the end of the season, we'll compare. We'll compare the stats and see from season 1 to this season before we go into season 3. So just give you all that immersion of what's been going on with Mercedes and how it's been improving. But we all know in real life, like it was honestly average compared to the other seasons. Just to be bluntly honest, pretty average.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Able to get on these soft compound tires. We've got to warm them up just slightly. Be able to get ahead of Norris, which is crucial. So we don't necessarily have to battle with him. Now we're going to have to chase after our teammate. Exactly what I was saying earlier. It's going to be a battle, potentially all the way to the end. No longer just chasing him, but also trying to keep that lead and trying to get an advantage over him. But he's on the medium tires and he's flying. So got to do our homework. Got to stay locked in real quick.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilize some of this energy. Come on.
Copy. But also trying to maintain that barrier, exactly what he was saying though. Using it right now, which is well understandable. We're going to try to build out the lead on Norris. Sergio went on to use the hard compound tires, and Leclerc, I think he had a mixed strategy. So he was on the medium compound tires, and now he's on the soft compound tires. So yeah, a little bit of a alternate strategy from him as well. Let's see how that plays out against Sergio Perez. Maybe he can able to get a P4. That will be, I think, tying.
This is 2.3 seconds.
I think tying his best result throughout the season. So that would be huge. If not, he. Speaking of it, he just passed him. I think that's probably his best result. If not, tying his best result out of the season. So that's really, really good for Ferrari. We want to see the improvement from everybody, and I feel like we're just basically getting everybody to like actually improve on their car and not just staying flat-footed throughout the season and just making little nit-nabs here and there, and then that's it. So it's good to see that they're making that big step, making that big gain, and hopefully they can able to rival us. I mean, shoot, I want more competition outside of my teammate. I want to make, you know, it as exciting as possible. But hey, right now, we gotta fight our teammate, 7-time champion. Some people would say 8-time champion. I'm with you. I understand that completely. He definitely got robbed in 2021. So, hey, if you think an 8-time champion, hey, I will not argue at all in the comments. So, yeah, I'm just fan of the sport, though, nonetheless. Do not attack me, Mats fans, if you're all watching. It's not that deep to me. I just love the sport. So, been watching it for many years. Ins and outs, though. Not consistently, but ins and outs, though. Just understanding everything from the time I watched to now, so which was 2010, 2011 a little bit, but more that 2015, 2017 season. So, and then just going back watching all the other old races all the way back to the 80s and 90s. But right now, though, we're making good inroads on our teammate. We're going to be checking our tires once we get on the straightaway. We're going to see how these tires are going to be. Yeah, they're honestly solid. Barely even worn. I think we're on this, I think the third lap, so it's about to be the 4th lap we've been on these tires. And honestly, they've been doing good. They've been doing consistent. They've been doing very compliant to my driving style. And not wearing, I would say wearing out. Wearing out?
That was the fastest lap of the race.
Yeah, wearing out. No, it probably sounds weird saying that, but they're just not. They're not completely worn out. Yeah, there we go. Worn out. So they're not completely worn out like that was in race 1, race 2. It's honestly bad. The tire wear was really bad. It was not good at all. I have a little bit of a trip up through there, but able to catch the back end, a little bit of oversteer, which we've been able to work with for sure. Glad we able to see that now. It was understeer at the beginning of the season. Excuse me. Able to build a 5-second gap on Norris. And now we're closing in. We can able to see that Mercedes and Lewis Hamilton right there. We only have about 3 laps to go, so we're gonna have to push. We're gonna have to go flat out. Use a little bit of the ERS, use a little bit of overtake, and hopefully we're gonna able to get close to Lewis Hamilton and make that pass. And by the way, we do need a thumbnail too, so we're gonna get that hopefully. Hopefully we can get close to him, able to snag a little thumbnail. Honestly, I'm not gonna snag one now. I think this would be perfect. Boom. I'm gonna snag one from right there. Booyah. Perfect. All right, now let's see. We got about 1.8 out from Lewis. We're gonna be trying to push now. .5, so we're making good inroads. 1.3 out. We know we got the AI up a little bit as well. I think it's like 95, 92. So it's really, really good. It's challenging us a lot. And I'm loving it, honestly. It's very, very challenging. You gotta be focused. So yeah, some of my videos I can able to speak like this consistently and talk about what's going on in the race. Some of my videos I really can't. I really just gotta stay focused. So I'll be trying to work on that though. Trying to commentate while I'm racing, but sometimes it's not gonna pan out in the live in the moment. So bear with me on that. We are less than a second from my teammate now, so making very, very good progress. We only have about a lap until the final lap, so this is going to be a nail biter to say the least. We're going to let him go for a little bit. We're going to play a little bit of mind games right now. We're going to play the very, very good plan, very, very good strategy from the race side, the racecraft strategy side. Not necessarily from strategy from, you know, the tires itself or change a wing or something. So we're going to be doing it live in the moment, walking on through the steps that what I do, which is really just stay close as possible, but also charge the battery so you can get to the last lap, the ERS battery, and then once you get to that point, you also get him like somewhere in the DRS area right here on the final lap, or you can able to get him to a corner and then able to pull out a big enough gap so he won't get DRS. But right now we're gonna be going for it in the first corner. How about that one? That's a beautiful one. We're able to charge the battery more than enough, and Lewis is a little bit shaken up on that move. He didn't really expect that, but we went for it and it paid off. On the final lap on this track where I'm dominant at, but most importantly where he's dominant at as well, it is absolutely cinema right now with this Mercedes team. Oh, Lewis is able to get basically side by side with us. Now we're going to go into the fence. Now we're going to play some mind games. We're basically going to let him go right now so we can get some DRS. Oh, I'm able to tag the back of his car just slightly. But it's all good, though. Now we get some DRS. Now we have the ERS. We turn that on as well. We're basically going almost side by side with him, 217 miles per hour. Oh, my goodness. Side by side. Dude, the chicane leading up to the Wall of Champions. The straightaway. We win in Canada. Come on. Vamos. Let's go, baby! Let's go! Come on! I'm clutch! I'm clutch, baby! Let's go! Driver of the day, George Russell. Shout out to that man. He's in my old race car, man. Shout out to him. Shout out to the Sauber team. But most importantly, shout out to Mercedes. A beautiful, beautiful strategy. Let's go! Come on! Clutch!
They just look so comfortable.
Let's go, baby! Beautiful. Now that is how you do that. That's how you do that, YouTube. That's how you do that. Take notes. Get a notepad. Get you a sketchbook. Whatever you gotta do. Take some notes, man. Take some notes. I'm telling you. Oh my goodness. That right there was beautiful execution right there. Let's go. Huge W. Huge W. Huge. Same thing from McLaren. They able to get top 3. They get top 3. So man, it's stunning. Stunning, man. McLaren able to get a P3. I know they've been struggling all season, if I'm not mistaken.
Increases their championship lead. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship.
A 112.104. Bow! Let's go, baby. Come on.
To Johnson.
Let's move on to the constructors. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. There was also a strong showing from the McLaren team today as they make their way up the standings. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.
Okay, so we finished P1. Obviously, Lewis finished P3. Obviously, Lando finished P2. Excuse me. Lando finished P3. Sergio Perez finished P4. Charles Leclerc finished P5. That rounds up the top five. Some notable moves, I would say. My boy George Russell. Even though he did not score points, he started P20 and finished P13. That Sauber still got pace. I would say Valtteri Bottas had a very, very good performance. Nonetheless, it doesn't really show on his grid and then where he finished. But leading from the last race and the last race before that, it wasn't really the Valtteri Bottas that we once knew and that we once had. So very, very good performance by him. Guan Yu Zhou able to pick up one position ahead of his grid slot. And Logan Sargent with some good old pace, I see. Okay. Finished from P17, but started in P19, so that's honestly shocking. And Daniel Ricciardo looks like he had a bit of a spill. I don't know what happened. Did he let's see. Yeah, he just had basically a spill. Wasn't really good. Let's check out the pit. Yeah. I don't know. That was weird. Just didn't have no pace. A noticeable one is Alex Albon with some points as well. We're P1 in the Drivers' Championship. And Lewis Hamilton is 50 points behind us. Sergio Perez is starting to fall off as well. He's 54 points. Well, not as well, but he's starting to fall off. And then I would say Carlos Sainz is 66 points behind us. Max Verstappen is 68 points behind. The noticeable one is Lando Norris with 23 points now, and his teammates with 12 points. And that, my bad, that able to put him into P4 in the Constructors Force team, 35 points. I knew they've been a little bit struggling. That the pace, obviously that we see now in real life, phenomenal. But yeah, it's just a fall from grace basically with the McLaren boys. But Ferrari able to get 73 points, 85 points behind us. Red Bull with an 86 and 72 points behind us. So yeah, honestly, a banger video, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it though. Y'all like and subscribe to the channel. I'll see y'all next time. Bye bye.